How long should I expect my rehab to take on a real estate fix and flip deal? Well, there's a couple of things, and I want to give you some rule of thumbs here. So what I like to say is you should get $1,000 a day work done per day. So in rough estimates, if it's a $50,000 remodel, that's going to be 50 days of work. Now, in most cases, I give another 10 days for permits or inspections or get started or getting people on or off the job or that type of stuff. So I would give this a 60-day in most cases. Now, there are some places where getting permits and getting inspections takes a lot more time. So you would need to add number of days to that. And your contractor should be able to help you with that. You're basically saying, hey, how many days does it take to get a permit? How many days does it take to get an inspection? Well, how much time are we going to be waiting for those things? And he's like, oh, we can get a permit in a couple of days, inspections in a couple of days, that type of stuff. This plus 10 is probably right where you want to be. But if you're in areas like Chicago, that it's going to take weeks to do that, you're probably going to need to add another 30 to 60 days in order to get that done to your original 50, right? So then you're somewhere between 80 and 111 days to get that done. But a good rule of thumb is $1,000 a day. That doesn't mean you're actually paying out $1,000 a day, but it doesn't mean necessarily that's getting done. But over the week's time, about $1,000 a day worth of work should be getting done on a single family house. With the work being done to that property, and then giving yourself buffer time for permits, getting inspections, or some of the odds and ends that actually may come up, some cleanup, some demo, those types of things. $1,000 a day plus 10 days is pretty good, unless you're in one of those areas it takes a lot longer to get permits and inspections, and if so, you'll need to add some additional days based upon that. You're going to get that information by talking to your general contractor as to how long it takes to get a permit, how long it takes to get an inspection, and get some ideas on that. You'll add that to the $1,000 per day based upon whatever that budget is, and that will give you your total days for rehab.